Okay, so what and all we have to pre-check if you are creating the order. Okay, so that I'll highlight one more time. So first is customer, next is BU, third one is inventory, fourth one is item, fifth one is on hand quantity for item. If you have any stock, that is on hand. Sixth one is ATP rule. So which we have shown morning. Seventh one is source rule, sourcing rule. Eighth one is after defining the sourcing rule, add to assignment set.
Okay.
Assignment set. Ninth one is this assignment set map with manage administrator values. I'll show that particular task. So in this manage administrator profile values. Okay. So the lookup code is MSP default. You have to search like this, the lookup code. Then you will get a lookup code. In that lookup code, you have to map the assignment set. So after that, after doing that, we need to run collect planning data. Planning data for items, customers, okay, on hand quantity, and these rules, whatever rules, ATP rule, sourcing rule, for that reference order objects. Okay, so these things, anyhow, I'll show to you 9th, 10th, all these things. After that, again, we need to run another program, another ESS job, refresh and start order promising server. Okay, so once you have done all these things, then you create a order, submit the order. You have to know the difference already.
Yes.
What is create, what is submit.
Yes.
Then
Okay.
go to fulfillment section, fulfillment switch to fulfillment view. This is similar like in the actions we have a switch to fulfillment view. Okay. So there the system will show all the status of your item. So what and all status you can find for stockable order is, okay. So these status will be brought by DOO process, distributed order acquisition process. So in this one, first we'll see the schedule. What by schedule is schedule. There are sometimes these spell mistakes are there. Don't mind that. So schedule. What is the significance of schedule status is schedule will what you call trigger the schedule will tell from which organization this particular order will be fulfilled. Scheduling means from which organization this particular order will be fulfilling. That is scheduling. From what organization we are scheduling. Then next is we'll see reservation. Means based on the stock, whatever stock, if you have something like item you have taken, they have 200 stock. So now your order is some 100. So system will reserve this stock to the order.
Okay.
That is reservation. Next one is shipping. In the shipping, see, in the shipping, what will happen is once these two will be processed by the system, then next
Mm.
stage is awaiting billing. Sorry, awaiting shipping.
Okay.
In the awaiting shipping, these particular things will be can be fulfilled using shipping activities. Shipping activities. So how to do the shipping is, so we already defined release rule,
Yes,
pick
but
slip group rule, shipping rule, all those things, shipping parameters. So in this particular activity, first we have to go to inventory management. There you have to select uh, shipment lines. This is the task. You have to select that and pass
okay.
your order number. Then automatically system will pull the order information. What is the item, all those things. Then once you there, you have to auto create the shipment number.
Okay.
Auto create the shipment number will happen based on the shipping parameters. Then here we have to do basically pick release, then ship confirm. So once you do these things, what exactly in the system is happening is, so picking documents will run by the ESH job. Means
Okay.
who has picked, what item has picked, that kind of information will be there in the picking documents. Then once
Okay.
you confirm the shipping, so system will run shipping documents and also system will run send shipment advice. Send shipment advice. So these all are ESH jobs. We no need to run any ESH jobs. So what is this one
Okay.
means? To define the documents, to pull out the documents of picking, and similarly to pull out the documents, to prepare the document for shipping. And what is the third program will do is, sometime, see, mostly it will run, mostly based once you ship confirm, this has to
Okay.
run. If it is not running, we need to run manually. So what exactly this particular thing will do is, this will interface your order, interface the order.
Okay.
Okay, order will be interfaced from shipment section to billing section. It means that order, this program will interface, will tell that the shipment process has been completed. Now
Okay.
the order will move to the billing. So
Okay.
that is the functionality can be driven by using send shipment advice. It means that we are sending the shipment report to the billing section.
Okay.
Okay, so once this particular program has been run, then you can see in the order as a awaiting
Okay.
billing in the line stage. So once you run the invoice, the order will goes to closed. So this is for stockable orders. So
Okay.
these particular statuses are will be add or will delete based on your workflows, drop shape, back to back, by flow. There are a lot of things are there. But
Okay.
these are these whatever I'm showing here, these are belongs to stockable orders. Okay,
Okay.
so our duty is still shipping, scheduling,
Okay.
reservation, shipping. Awaiting billing, once it will move to awaiting billing, then
Mm.
the invoice peoples, financial peoples will create the invoice. So once invoice has been done, posting has been done, then this awaiting billing will move to the closed.
Okay.
Okay, so these things we'll see in our system. So everywhere, almost for all workflows, these points are common.
Okay.
Okay, now we'll go to system. So previous class we defined our assignment set, correct?
Yes.
But
Yes.
that assignment set, I was telling like I could not find out where we have to add that. Now
Yes, yes.
I'm going to add that particular assignment set to my administrator profile options. Go to setup and maintenance. Search manage administrator profile options. That is a task name. So in this one, MSP, because there are a lot of codes are there, we can't find out until to pass the codes. See, this is
Where we
huh?
find these codes? This codes are available in system. We need to
Yeah,
create.
it is already seeded things.
Okay.
These are all administrative profile values codes are seeded. So we have to know.
Where we find these codes?
Man, here itself it will be there. Just if you click on search, it will come all.
Oh, okay.
Now I am filtering my code.
Okay. Okay.
MSP default. Click on search. Now this site is there, right? This site,
Yes.
the profile value, you have to map your assignment set.
Okay.
Okay. So once this profile value is not belongs to your assignment set, your rules, I mean ATP sourcing rules won't work, and you cannot proceed your order for shipment shipment stage.
Okay.
Okay. So now here this has been added. Just to cancel it instead of save and close. So on hand is there. Now I'll take same item. So let me go for that. And sourcing rule already I have shown, right? If you want, I'll show to you. You want to see one more time?
Yes. Show me one more.
Go to order management, GOP,
Group.
global order promising. ATP rules. ATP rules we have three types: infinite, supply. Something is there. I just a moment. This one will open because we already defined that. Morning session we did, right?
Yes.
Okay. If you click on this, ATP rule criteria is lead time base, supply chain available search, and infinite availability search. If the option is infinite availability search, then no need to select anything here.
Okay.
Okay. So it infinite means almost the stock will be there. That is a like blind understanding.
Okay.
Now I'll cancel it. I don't want to disturb this. Click on edit again. Now I'm in the supply chain available search. You selected all in the ATP rule. This rule set I have written item and organization combination. If you want, you
Supply
can
chain available search.
available search. I selected all the options. It means
Okay.
that the supply either from on-hand quantity, sometimes purchase orders in pipeline. So based on
Okay.
that, system will wait or system will decide whether we are going to fulfill the order or not. Okay. So uh, it's having not importance is there in the planning, but here just the supply chain availability searches all these on hand purchase order these components will be useful for that item what and all
Okay.
quantities are present across the
Okay.
module. Okay. Now, but system always check the on hand quantity. If on hand quantity is there as per your order, for example, you have order is 100, on hand is
Okay.
200, then complete 100 we can ship. If on hand is 50, order is 100, so till 50 only you can ship. Okay. Now in this assignment, you can make it out either category based, item based, organization based, item and organization. So whichever option you can select, but here I selected item combination of organization.
Okay.
Okay. So this ATP rule is important, and sourcing rule. And we'll see the sourcing rules, local sourcing rules in further classes, but I have made one global sourcing rule.
Global.
R01
Global means within the organization.
across.
Across organization. Okay.
Global means always whenever if I want to ship the material to customer,
Okay.
this is the organization, from this organization only I can ship the material.
Okay.
Okay, so here if you want, we can split the allocation percentage to 2 or 3 as your wish.
Okay.
Cancel. After that, this rule we are adding into the assignment set. Assignment set is mine is user something. NUCOR. So here my organization is R010. So here always I am taking assignment level as item and organization combination. So my item is this one. Then this source rule will trigger, and based on the source rule, the order will ship the material to the customer.
Okay.
Okay. So after this assignment, I said administrative profiles, we need to map your assignment set. Then later we have to run the collect planning data.
Okay.
Collect planning data, where you have to go? You have to go to planning. Supply chain planning. Planning inputs. See here we are running manually this some of the programs, but the programs collect planning data, we don't have a schedule one. We cannot schedule this, but some of the
Okay.
programs refresh and edit, these are there, right? Those things we can schedule in our system every day, like 1 hour, or every day, 1 day, one time. So like that you can schedule it. So automatically system will keep on trigger those things as per the schedule time. I'll show that one how to schedule it
Okay.
automatically. Okay.
So start.
Source system is OPS, that is the default seeded system. If you have any other source systems, you can select, but that is the planning purely. Just
Okay.
here you have to select the OPS as source system. And what objects we are selecting here is we have to select items, customers. If you have any new customers, currencies, whichever you added new, if
Okay.
those are not coming into OM, you have to select all. And this order orchestration reference objects will carry ATP rules, sourcing rules. It will carry ATP rules, sourcing rules, and sometimes even payment terms. Payment terms, which we found one of the bug in my current organization, the payment terms are not coming from the customer. See, I created a customer. When I'm creating the order, system is asking, please select the payment terms. So we had that issue, but how we resolved is when I collect this particular order acquisition reference objects, so that particular problem has been gone. But through the metalink, we found this solution, and then we did. Okay. So
So
whatever,
this is also one kind of bug
yes,
kind.
bug solution. So whichever entities you want to select, you can select here. That is reference data, and we have a supply plan data. In here we can find on hand if you have any purchase orders, if you have any work orders. So those things we can select. But here, since we have a stock in my organization, so I can select the on hand. So select this, and here we have two types, two variations we have. One is targeted net change. What in by
Okay.
targeted means it will collect from starting onwards. What in by starting is when I was using this particular license, from that day onwards, system will collect all the information based on whatever entities you have selected here.
Okay.
If you want to do only incremental things, means yesterday I modified something that I need to collect, then you go for net change. It will incremented way. Yesterday things only it will collect.
Okay.
So it won't collect history of 1 year, 2 years data. That is a net change. Net change was used for incremental kind of things. So I
Okay.
added now on hand stock as some 40. Now for that no need to run the target. You can run the net change. Okay. So after running this program, so I already run. So I don't want to run this one. It will take time. After running this program, go to ESS jobs. For ESS jobs, if you want to run, you should have a employee role. So go to schedule process, schedule new process. So these programs, if you want, we can schedule it every day, sometime, hourly or weekly, whatever. I'll show that one. Refresh and start. Refresh and start our promising server. Click on OK. Click on OK. System will ask some parameters, for which parameters we are running. So if you have
Okay.
any on hand, if you define your own ATP rule, and so now allocation rule also, that sourcing rules. Okay.
Okay.
And then customers, items, organizations, whichever you want, you select it and then submit the program. This is manually we are doing. If you want to do automatic way, per day, 2 times it has to run. How to do this is mm, click on OK. Click on OK. Go to advanced.
Okay.
Go to advanced. Uh, yeah, you select whichever you wanted to do this. Let us say I'm selecting this. Go to schedule. Here we have an option as soon as possible using a schedule. So using a
Okay.
schedule, then frequency, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly. So let us
Okay.
say daily. Daily, 1 time, 2 time, 3 times, you can select. So what time we wanted to run the daily. So it is 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, whatever clock we want, you can select. And end date. End date you can select very future dates, like maybe some 30 years, 40 years, like that. Okay. So once you set up this one, then once you submit, every day the system, this particular program will run based on your parameters, whatever parameters you selected, at 10:04 a.m. UTC time. So this is
Like
the
time
way
also we can schedule time.
you can
We
you,
can
you can
plan.
change. If you want, you can change. This is the
Okay.
scheduled way. So we
Okay.
no need to run this one manually. If you schedule it no need to run manually. Automatically system will take care every day. Okay. You got it, or you have any doubts here?
This is one time setup. Huh?
Yes. One time setup. The production we used to do scheduling of these ones. So we don't need to run every day. Business users also don't know what they have to run. So we'll run like this. And
How much
similar,
time will go to run that? It will take more time.
based on parameters.
Okay.
One more is send shipment advice. Send shipment advice. Click on OK. Go to advanced. Have to select at least one. So select a both. Go to enter. Mm,
From shipment.
but here, mm, advanced we don't not collecting here. Just a moment. Okay.
Okay.
Now, this step we did, right? Run
Yes.
collections. Run this one. Now I'll create the order. So already I did. That is what I have not ran that programs now because before class I ran. If it is not working, you have to run those particular steps. Go to order management. So now if I see my order, it went awaiting billing. I'll create new order and I'll show to you. See, this is the one morning was showing, right? 62659 awaiting billing. Okay, now this same thing I'll take, I'll copy and I'll show what and all sequential steps we have to do for order, stockable orders. So I'm just creating new now.
Okay.
Okay, so now 200 quantity I'm expecting. Click on save. So EFF things and all we have some more things and approvals also we have some more things and pre-transformation also we have that and all we'll see continuous classes. Okay, now I saved creating. I created now. Create once you create the order will be draft status. So once you submit,
Okay.
the order will start processing if approval is auto approve. If there is any approval, then system will trigger the approval workflow.
Okay.
Now it went automatically processing because I have not made any approval. Now the steps create submit. Go to fulfillment section. Go to actions, switch to fulfillment view. There you can find what DOO has been allocated to my order.
Okay.
So from this DOO, system will create the statuses for the line level. So first it will
Okay.
start because since in my order is a stockable order, it will start schedule. Means
Okay.
schedule how system will be sensing my organization is based on the ATP rule. If ATP rule is not defined, the schedule it won't collect or it won't sense. It won't run. Now schedule has been ticked. It means that yeah, this particular organization will be there. Now if you click on refresh, see reservation also reserved. And
Okay.
next is it is waiting
All
for
right.
awaiting shipping. So
Okay.
reservation means the quantity whatever customer is expecting that also reserved by the system. It is
Okay.
auto reservation. So we have two things, manual and auto. Now we are seeing the auto reservation. Now the system, the line status, if you see, it is waiting for awaiting shipping. So now we have to go for do the shipping. Click on done. See now awaiting shipping. Waiting, waiting for shipping of this material. Now go to one more tab. So shipping activities will do from the supply execution, means inventory management.
Okay.
Inventory management is the area where we can do the shipping of the material. So supply chain execution, inventory management. As you know, so what and all job roles are required, that I won't tell, already we know. Okay.
Yes.
So now here we have to select the task is shipments, manage shipment lines. Manage shipment lines. So select your order. What is my order? This is the one, right? 62670 here. So here schedule ship date you have to select as before. Otherwise it won't come sometimes. Select that as before and click on search. Okay, so automatically system open this one. So first you create the shipment number, auto create shipment number.
Okay.
Shipment number is created. Okay, now pick release, pick confirm. So go to actions, because we added the rules as automatically once picking is done, automatically confirm also, where we have checked the checkboxes in the rules.
Yes. Yes.
So no need to do manually confirming the picking. Okay,
Okay.
system will run concurrent program, means here's a job. So
Okay.
click on OK. If you see, if you go here, see pick release documents has been started. Okay, so once picking has been done, the status of the shipping will change to staging. It means that whatever quantity has been reserved, that quantity will move from completed, or whichever sub inventory have, from there system will move that quantity to the staging sub inventory. So
Okay.
if you go to shipping lines, save and close. See, now it is showing as a staged.
Okay.
Okay, now my rule having some issue always, it is going only 16.66. So that I have to verify why it is not allowing to ship all the material. So it is always indicating, I mean giving to my, I mean it is sensing only 16.66. It is not allowing to keep more than this requested quantity. So there
A
may be,
requested quantity means customer requested quantity.
but customer order is 200, right? How come it is 16.66 here?
Oh, yeah, what is it? Requested quantity.
That is what, this one I don't know from where it is coming.
Okay.
But if I give here 200, system will be giving 200.
Shipping. Yes.
The quantity 200 must be less than or equal to maximum quantity of 16 point. So somewhere I made like quantity is always 16.66, some kind of rule. I don't know, because this has been, this particular setup we have been doing from such a long. Maybe somewhere some rule we have defined like that. Okay,
Okay.
so that is the reason system will be showing as requested quantity. And for you, if you are doing the fresh configuration, this
Okay.
it won't having any issue. So it won't show like 16 point. Here it will show like 200 if you have a stock.
Okay.
Requested 200 and also shipped also Why shipped it is not allowing more than that is because in the shipping parameters we have restricted order quantity. Whatever order quantity is there, the ship quantity also same. Okay.
Okay.
Now I can go for 16.667 only. What is happening? Okay, I'll give 16.00. So remaining back order quantity is there. That will come back order means remaining quantity will go back to again added to the on hand quantity once shipment has been confirmed. Okay.
The tracking number system will take automatically.
These tracking numbers and all just ignore, man. These are not important. Maybe it is important for transport management. So our things most of the time, how they will ask is what kind of statuses we are finding, what exactly is happening in the picking, what programs has been run by the system. So these we have to concentrate. These tracking numbers and all no significance. Maybe transport management they will use.
Okay.
Okay. So sub inventory. So staging time, which sub inventory will take by the system? It will take the stage sub inventory. Whichever sub inventory you kept as staging sub inventory, that it will come here. Now
Okay.
goods are in the staging. And here, so how it has done is through the movement request. So whenever pick slip has been done, system will move the quantity from the one of the completed sub inventory to staging sub inventory. System automatically creates the movement request. Using that movement request, that material will move from one completed sub inventory to staging sub inventory.
Okay.
So that movement number, this one pick wave number came right. So
Nice.
from this one, we will find out even movement request number also. It is not showing here. And if you can do some R&D here, somewhere it will come something inventory details. See, it is not a locator, so we have something like lot number, lot control, serial control. That also, when you are making this particular shipment, we'll see those things later. Sourcing references. These are like all details of the picking. Now, next step is picking has been done. Now I'm confirming the shipment. So once
Okay.
I confirm the shipment, what system do is system will change the status from the stage to shipped.
Sure.
Status to shipped. So this is my shipment number. Open the shipment number. Okay. So just ship confirm. A shipment method must be specified because in the shipping parameters we made this is mandatory.
Okay.
So select any one of the shipping method and yeah, automatically will come. And this one I need to check why it is only requesting only 16. Maybe somewhere something we did. Just save the form and confirm the ship. See, the shipment confirm request has warnings. These are all warnings, not required. No need to bother about. But if you have a weight and volume was not defined for the entry, do you want to continue? So transport management, they need a weight and volume. That is what I was telling, right? During
Yes.
transport, they will check the container, what is the size, length, width, all those things. So whenever if you are doing the shipment, what is your shipment sizes, shipment weight, all those things will be
Okay.
carry forward for the transport management. Okay, you are not defined. So that is what system is asking. If you have that, you can select that. Those information are used for transport, not for
Okay.
our things. Okay, so do you want to continue? Then click on yes. If you define this, you can select here gross weight, volume, all those things. Okay.
Okay.
Now stage will move to the shipped. Okay. Now if we see your what do you call these things, ESS jobs. So system has run some programs for ship confirmation documents. That is what I was
Okay.
telling right here in Excel. So once it has been shipped, system will run ship confirmation documents. So print packing slip, print bill of lading, all those things will be automatically triggered by the system. And
Okay.
these things, if you want, you can modify internally to some documentation kind of things. But those are not part of ours. It is a reporting people's work. Okay. Now finally, in order to interface your shipping part to shipping part back to the order. So for that, we need to run the send shipment advice program. Otherwise, system won't interface your shipping details back to the order management. Okay. Send shipment. Click on OK. So system will ask what is the shipment number. So what is my shipment number? This one. Okay. So since we don't have any two, I'll select same as a two shipment. So message. So we'll explain what is ASN, both all those things. So now I'm selecting shipment advice thing. Notify. So now it is running. So once set after running this, so then once it has been success, if you go and verify your order status will move from awaiting shipping to awaiting billing. Okay, now it has confirmed. Now go to orders. So if you refresh this, so now it is showing shipped. After a few seconds, you can find awaiting billing. So it will take some time. So if it is not refreshing, select this, click on done. So just search back this one, right? Okay, awaiting billing. So till this point ours. So I'll
Okay.
show how to make a invoice in next class, so that once you create the invoice, this status also will goes to closed. But invoice and all we no need to do by us. SCM
Absolutely.
activity still awaiting billing is our responsibility.
Okay.
Uh, so in this cycle, did you find any problems? But it is
Means
very
right.
important. Yeah, it is very important.
Yes.
You have to know at least this full life cycle till awaiting billing, what and all status will get. So how to define the item, how to add, how to make a ATP rule, sourcing rule, assignment set, administrative profile options, okay, and customer creation, item association, item adding on hand quantities. So now we have shown only stockable things. So next class and next class onwards, we'll show if my sourcing rule shall telling. So R010 is the organization. From there, I want to do the shipping, but my organization does not have a significant sufficient stock. So I wanted to get the stock from the other organization. There is a transfer. So these and all we'll see in further classes. Hello.
Okay. If order types back to back by these are all order types, right?
These are all workflows.
Oh, workflows.
Mm. Order type you can select whatever you want, man. Doesn't matter. So I'll show one some of the scenarios for return. So now you
Okay.
shipped the material. So that person found some mistake, some kind of glitch, some kind of bug. So he wanted to
Okay.
return that. If I return, how the return process will start. Okay. So now stockable we have seen. Uh, I think today we'll stop this till that. You practice it tomorrow. So we'll take evening time around these returns. Okay. And some more things like order types, how to define the order types. Okay. And we have buy one, get one, something, some scenarios are there. Buy
Yes,
one, get
yes.
one, how to take. Kit item means what? And all workflows of back to back. These things we'll see. Okay.
Can you place this video in channel or is in drive? Chat.
I'll put in channel and I'll also if you want I'll put in drive. Which one it is better for you? Channel is better, drive is better.